It's now time for another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. A Jeepers guide to everything off-road. Powered by Best Price Trailers.
All right, guys, we're back for part 2. Are we ready to do this?
Well, got to give a shout out to our sponsors.
I was going to wait until
Part
the
2
end.
of Christmas. Shopping list for that's what the part 2 is.
True. We can do that at the end.
Yeah, I think let's try it at the end this time.
All right, you got it.
All right. So let's start off. We're going to continue on with part 2. Let's talk about air supplies.
And not the band.
True. Good
That's
point.
wrong.
Good point.
Wrong.
Bump. There he goes.
All right. So tire deflators.
Correct.
How about Smitty built?
Could be. They make the
That's the encapsulated one.
the shunts,
Yep.
which are very expensive.
Yep.
But the Smitty built ones do work, and I can attest because I have several different types of deflators.
Yes.
And those Smitty belts I've had now for 12 years.
Yeah.
And they still work.
And they're $40.
Yes.
And
Great stocking stuffer.
very much so.
And you remember, valve stem caps are important. Take off the valve stem cap, put it on your deflator, and then by the time you walk around, it's usually time they're done and you can take them all off.
Correct.
By the time I put all 4 on, when I go around the Jeep, the first one's already done.
Yes.
I'm seeing a
air
lot
gun.
of these different ones on social media now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They're not.
Well,
just
there's
like
so many
anything
of them.
to
Well,
get-
the ARB one takes out the core. That's the next one on our list. Is
Yes.
the ARB.
Yeah.
So you screw that in. It's got a gauge on it, and it's got a 2-part valve. So you screw in, you take out the core, and then you pull it back, and then you'll test it, and then you can vary it to where
and
you
there's
want.
and they have a gauge on it.
You have a gauge on it, so you can actually see. And those are fairly fast too.
Yeah.
Like we did a competition one time, and they're fairly quick.
Yes,
they
are.
let a lot of air out at any given time.
And that
So-
goes, the ARB, it's an ARB 505 deflator kit, and it goes for $55.
Yes, that's not a bad deal.
No, it's not.
It's not a bad deal.
Some of those that ride on the beach certainly could. You don't have to have a Jeep either if you're on the
no,
beach.
this
Oh no!
is- this
Anywhere,
is
anywhere
deflated
4-wheel
tires,
drive.
you know.
Anybody, if you got an off-road vehicle, 4-wheel drive vehicle, truck,
If you're going on the
everything
beach,
we're telling you, all
even
this
if you're
applies.
2-wheel drive and you're trying to deflate the tires and you still.
Oh, I did that with a patrol car.
There you go.
I did that with a patrol car for
Yeah.
years. That I learned from the old Florida Marine Patrol, and I drove all over. I actually St. Augustine Beach and all the beaches. I would just air down in the patrol car and
Sure.
keep going.
There you go. And that's so anybody. That's a great gift, not just
Correct.
for a
Yes.
Jeeper,
Yes.
or even for an off-roader. Anybody who does beach
you-
driving, just
beach
down
driving.
here. You know.
Yep.
Anywhere there's soft sand.
Yes.
All right. Now, how are you going to get your tires back up? We're going to suggest the ARB onboard compressor. There's a single motor,
Yes.
12 volt, goes for $500.
Yes.
And then there's the dual
The twin, which I have one of those too.
that goes for $660.
Yes.
And they got mounting systems for a lot of these different compressors.
Do not mount it in the engine bay.
No,
Heat
no,
is the
no,
enemy.
no. Yeah, yeah.
Heat's the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
they,
people do. I'm like, it's going to overheat,
Yeah.
and you're going to dry.
They
it.
do that. Yeah.
And there's seals in there, and you will actually dry out the seals. From
The
heat.
thing too is that sometimes under the seat they have those under the seat.
Yes.
But those it gets warm down there too.
Correct.
Yes.
You know. And here's another thing. And because I have the stereo.
Yes.
And you got wires and you're going to go through water. And sometimes you take in water in your cab,
So
right?
some people on like on the JKs and the JTs on the back where you have your roll bar.
Yeah.
They make a
there's a
it's a
goes
wire.
from basically the
back
back of the
seat
seat
on the
to
side windows.
right.
You can put up, and you can bolt it into your roll bar system.
Okay.
And then that's where I would mount because you get good airflow. It's mounted. You can hook into it. You
Yep.
go all the way around your vehicle
And they even
to
got-
air back up.
There's
One-
even like a roll up
Hose.
hose.
Yes.
That you can put on it.
For the Gladiator, they have them where you can put them on the sidewall, right
Yeah.
in the back.
Yep.
And,
That's right.
the
The Gladiator, you
yeah,
can, yes.
Yeah. And that's not bad. I
No,
mean,
that's a good idea.
It does get warm back there, but it's going to get warm anywhere.
But
if it's-
they warm up. The heat's their enemy, and they have
Yeah.
an automatic shut-off switch.
Right.
So if you don't do the air tank, and if you don't do, I would do, like I said, we looked at compressors. We did a whole show on compressors. So
But yeah, and what you're looking for is it's a mole panel mounting for the compressor.
yes.
And now let's say you run over a nail. What are you going to do there?
Well, plug kits, but now plug kits are changing. They're changing a
Did
lot
you
this
see
year.
the new ones? I
The
think
ones
I
you screw,
forwarded-
yeah, there's
the
type you can
screws.
screw in, and there's
That
so
looks awesome.
I haven't tested them. So
Me
the
neither.
other old series, I have been proficient with it
Right.
since Hurricane Andrew in 1992.
92.
That's when I learned.
Yep.
At least you
Plug
didn't
in
say
tires.
19-aught.
Thank you. I'm not that old. So I've been familiar with tire plug kits. I carried them overseas. They were huge
Yeah.
lifesavers. And when you get them, but the new ones now, I'd have to. I don't know.
I've
what
got the mushroom. I keep forgetting to put it in my Jeep to bring it to.
Is that the one you screw in, or the one you push through?
Push through.
So there's one you can push through, and it becomes a mushroom, and the other one is it's
You just screw it in,
You
baby.
just screw it in.
The screw-in ones look great. I mean, there's videos. Social media is just
It's got
all over that.
It's got to go through the test of time
Yes,
for me.
yes.
That's me. So
Well,
now,
let's grab a kit and let's
Okay.
do it.
Well,
I'm
we
not
will.
drilling holes in my tire.
Well,
We'll have to get one of the
figure
other
it out.
tires.
Yeah.
Well, we got the spare. We got
Spare
the spares
tires,
that
spare
we
tires.
use for training.
The big thing is heat buildup and pressure buildup, and then road conditions. So with your other plugs, with the strings that you push in, when those heat up, they melt into the tire, and then they like molten. So they become part of the tire,
Okay.
which is good. I don't know
the
screw
mushrooms.
ones.
The mushrooms are more like a
plug.
It's a plug, but it'll be soft by the time it gets warmed up.
And then it'll
mold into-
help seal, and you're not going to lose that. But the screw-in ones, I don't know if. I mean, I'd have to make sure they're not going to, especially for the people. My concern is like if you run C-rated tires, C or D-rated tires, you're not over 40, 45 psi.
Right.
You're from 35 to 45 psi. But once you start getting into the E's and the F, when you got to run 60, 80. Up to 100 psi.
Yeah, I'm not-
Is that would I trust on the highway speeds? Would I trust? Now
You
again,
got to do
if-
more
if-
research
if-
on that. I'm sure there's
if it
got to be
blows
some
out,
disclaimers.
It's just going to go down like you're getting a flat tire. So it's not going to be hopefully a catastrophic.
I
Right,
think the
right.
screw ones would be good to get you off the trail.
I agree.
You know,
I agree. And it's easier than trying to wrangle.
right?
Pulling
Laying on your
everything
back
in
in
and
the
out,
dirt
doing-
or in the
Yep.
mud.
Oh,
Screwed in,
oh,
get
yeah,
going, and
oh,
then go.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then you got to have something to screw it in with. So you got to carry tools from B&B Fastener.
That would help.
you
That
go.
would help. They would.
All right.
See how I did that?
Yes, you did. Very good job.
All
and then
right.
I added the glue tread sidewall kit.
Yes, I forgot all about that.
Because I carry it. It's in one of the many things that's in my Jeep at all times. Is that sidewall kit, and that's again, sidewalls repairs are dangerous, but to get you off the trail or to get you home,
Yeah.
yes,
You're not-
and am
you're
I
not-
going to go super high? Now there's people who swear you can go high speed. It's going to get me back someplace safe, and then if I can change the tire, change the tire. If not, slow speeds. That's it.
All right, so now we're out on the trail. Where are we going?
Depends. We got to have something to help us get there.
Yeah.
So
I like my personal self. I like Onyx, which is onyxmaps.com.
Yep.
You can sit at your computer at the house.
Yes.
You can plan out where you want to go.
Yes.
You can take and forward that to your phone, and then you go out to the trail and you can follow it dot by dot.
Do you?
You pre-plan your trip.
Yes, you can, but download the
You would download the whole map for it.
onto it. So if you lose
Right.
cell service, it still works.
Right, exactly.
So Onyx is a good one. Gaia is another choice, and Gaia is good. But I just saw a really great review where they did the Onyx versus the Gaia.
Okay.
And one of the things was their satellite imaging was a lot clearer on the Onyx
Right.
than it was on the Gaia. But on the Gaia, I do a lot of topo. I actually prefer topo over satellite. I'll look at satellite to get my trails and get everything.
Kind of figure out where you're at.
But then I'm just so used to looking at a topo map that I prefer topo. But now, and you can do your layers. That's what we're talking about. You can build your layers. But and I haven't played enough with the Onyx that, and I have the premium. Because I want to get landowners. I want to see
Yes.
who owns this property. Are we on federal property, county, state,
especially
or a
especially
private?
when we go out west.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You know,
Are you on BL?
you want to make sure that you're on BLM.
Yes.
Or if you're on a private property,
Yes.
is it safe to go there? Is it not?
Correct. So
If
I
you
mean,
want- if you want to go there,
Yes.
call up the owner. Hey,
so but with my Gaia is I can put in 2 or 3 different layers, and then I can have them at the same time. But then you highlight. I'll increase one that I want, and still have the other ones displayed in the background, so I can get several features.
Right.
And I haven't done enough with the Onyx, but I've used the Onyx. Caltopo is the only one I haven't played with, and I heard they're really good. And I use Lead Nav. I've used their stuff. Their stuff is good, but I kind of go back to Onyx and Gaia. But I would just tell you this: there's different layers. One is for fires, cell service, and then slope.
Right.
I would turn, especially on the Onyx, they offer that. The other ones do too. But I would turn on like cell service. So if you're going out looking at this trail, like, hey, we're not gonna have cell service. So then, what's our plan?
Right. You gotta have that backup.
We agree, but that's kind of nice to show you right there. You can see. Oh, okay. This is and slope. What kind of terrain we're going to be in?
Correct.
I like that. So yes.
And of course, we preach it and preach it and preach it. Always carry paper maps and compass.
So when you do your trail on your computer, you can print out that map.
Yes.
And that's what I tell people to do is to print out and keep that with you when you're doing the trail riding.
Or you can go to usgcstore.gov.
Yes. Yes.
USGS.
USGS, I'm sorry.
Yes, United States Geological Service.
That's why I was running in my head and I just couldn't get it right.
It's okay. You can order the maps from them.
But you can go on there and download them for free.
Some of them, yeah. Or you can order them and they'll actually make.
You'll have the website, have that stuff
Yep,
on
all
there.
this stuff is going to
I
be
should
on the
have brought some.
Facebook
I
page.
have some of theirs. So when I had to go to certain areas for training, I actually got with them in advance, and I carried them with me. And they were like, and besides having them printed out, I had the big map. So then we could do.
You can roll it up.
We could do real planning.
Well, it's just like with Volusia County. I've got all of Volusia County
Yeah.
when we
Yep.
were doing SAR.
Yes.
So if you're going over road, I suggest just pick up a USA road atlas.
Well, we did the DeLorean or the what do you call it? They make the topographical map that's in the atlas.
Right.
That I bring. I carry one in my Jeep. So I have a Rand McNally road map for roads.
Yeah, we saw that one. That one from like the 70s. It was
Hey,
already turning yellow.
No, it's the current one. It's just used a lot.
Okay.
I do. I mean, if I see traffic backed up, give me a big map, not my little screen, and I can we're rerouting. We're going.
So the road atlas runs like $30 to $50 depending on where you get it.
Yes.
For the GPS software, you're probably anywhere from $30 to $100. It depends on what
Level
you get.
Yes.
And different levels are very different. I mean,
Yes.
I like the Elite. I tried the Premium, but I wasn't happy with the Premium, so I went with the Elite, and that was $100. It's for a year.
Per year. I just pay it. It's a business expense. I write it off. But again, we're talking about. Okay, for us, it's taking people out on trail rides, or my wife and my kids.
Right.
So
what happens if something happens to us?
God forbid, I'm not going to shortchange them because I want good. Again, we're going to plan our route where we're going to go, and if something happens, hey, what's?
I keep thinking of Chevy Chase when you talk about that stuff.
Thanks.
Holiday Road.
He's turning all red.
Oh, good. Again, I'll get in trouble again. You don't want to hear those stories. Let's go on to the next one.
All right,
Okay.
Sparky.
Yep.
All right. So what's the next one there, bro?
Wearables.
Wearables.
Jeep Beach.
Jeep Beach
Jeep
merchandise.
Beach.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Some great
That-
hoodies, sweatshirts, T-shirts.
Yes, and they have all kinds of stuff, and you can actually go on the Jeep Beach page now, and they actually have the shop set up, and
Yes.
you can buy stuff.
Yes. They have any? I wonder if they have any Freedom 250 yet on it.
I haven't
Have
looked.
to
I
ask
didn't
them.
look.
Well, that'd be kind of cool too.
Yep.
Start
I do
comparing.
know that there is a limited print that if you have signed up and bought a package to come to Jeep Beach, that you can purchase this. It is a limited run T-shirt.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's really cool.
Don't buy it off of social media though. There's someone out there
Yeah,
trying to sell
yeah,
it. So,
yeah.
Yeah, just jeepbeach.com.
yep,
That could- you could shop there.
jeepbeach.com. It's the only place to get it, or in person.
Yes.
Then what's next?
Well, you got the jed-co.com.
Yep.
I have a bunch of shirts that just say Jeep, and they have like a different kind
Yeah,
of.
they got all kinds of
in
different
the back,
designs.
I've got like 3 different shirts.
And that's why I went with them, because I hate having it on the front. And
And you see
my dad bod just doesn't do it
yeah,
justice.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean. So
Yes.
it's just a little. It says Jeep in the corner,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then in the
Usually
back is a
in the
nice
back
little
it'll
be
different colors.
different colors, all
Good to
kinds
go.
of stuff. Yep.
Right with a pair of jeans.
Yep. And those run like $20 to $30.
Yes.
Yeah, I was getting some little flack from some of the tire guys when I went and bought tires. I went in, I had a Jeep shirt on, and they're like, "All right, which vehicle do you have?" And I said, "I have the Jeep." And the guy before I even said it looked at me and said, "You got the Jeep. You're wearing the shirt." Kind of like, he was probably a Bronco driver. I don't know.
Or
Anyway, but
or
it was funny.
Toyota.
Or Toyota. Well, Toyota's good. Well, I can't say Broncos not. See, I'm getting into that weeds.
That's
about
okay.
what's
There,
good,
you know
what's
something.
not.
We don't care
all-
what you
they're
drive.
all good. They're all
we
good.
are all off
We just
And we're gonna
just
pick on you
just
no
to
matter
pick.
what.
Yeah, just to pick
That's
on.
just-
You can
just
pick on my Jeep. It's
that's just
fine.
like-
Yep.
Coast Guard and the Navy.
Yes.
Puddle Pirates versus Squidleys.
Right.
So that is what
I've
it
seen
is.
some funny videos, AI videos with the Jeeps. If they get into an accident, all the ducks go flying.
Yeah.
Things like that, which is funny. You just
Yeah,
can't
but-
help but laugh at that stuff.
Bronco and Toyota don't have that.
They'll probably come up with
They got to
something.
come up with something. They do. They do.
Yeah.
All right, onwards and upwards.
Here we go.
Coolers. I want to keep my refreshments cold.
Okay.
And the best one that I've seen for the price are Echo Coolers, EchoOutfitters.com. And they actually sponsored some of the stuff that Jeep Beach does.
So I bought one of theirs, remember? And Colin already lost it.
Oh no!
Oh, no,
No
they gave me
way.
a good deal. Gave me a very good deal.
How-
It's a great product.
How big was the? What did he lose? What do you mean he lost it?
The 20 quart one.
He
I like
lost
10
it?
and I like 10 and 20 quart ones.
He lost it, or did somebody just happen to?
It's Colin. That's my stepson,
Oh,
folks.
okay.
That's my.
All right.
Well, he's my son, but stepson. But he's okay. Colin and Stephanie. Stephanie's my oldest daughter. If they take something, I never see it again, for whatever reason. And Colin probably just left it in the back of his pickup truck when he used to have that big truck. And somebody just
said, "Oh,
helped
this is
himself.
nice."
Yeah, it was. They're very good quality.
Oh, they are very good. And
Probably a
if-
homeless guy somewhere hanging out with that and using your beautiful.
Well, the
Right
thing
there.
is, you can drive a vehicle over the top of
Yeah.
it. And it's
Yeah,
still
they
there.
do. They park the vehicles on it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they did it
I
on the
remember
opposite-
that.
I
I
think-
didn't know that.
They did it on the obstacle course.
See, I get lost. I mean, I don't get to see all that stuff because I'm with the radio station stuff.
Right.
So
but
I miss all
there's
of those
there's
demonstrations.
There's always after.
Yeah. True.
But anyways, Echo Outfitters is owned and operated by veterans and first responders. That's all he has is
Yes.
staff. They have 10, 20, 45, and 75 quart coolers.
Yes.
To me, they're better than the Yeti, even better. I mean, they offer free shipping.
Yep.
You're able to mount it on the back of JKs,
Yes.
which is pretty cool. And you get that from iceanchor.com, which is made right here in the sunny state of Florida.
And those are nice packages.
Yes.
And they're we're going to talk about it because what are their prices on those?
Let's see here. The rack only $470. That's with a scorpion coating.
Yep.
Or raw, which is aluminum, so it's not heavy.
Yep.
Is $400.
Because I saw somebody else that had one at the gas station. I'm like, hey, what kind of rack is that? And he told me. And it was Rack Pack. Okay. Again, quality made, great system. Starts at $700.
Oh,
Ouch.
To put a cooler on.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one. And
But
again,
but the thing is, you can get this one
Yes.
for both the cooler and the rack for $700,
yes.
which is a deal. I
Yes.
mean,
There's just the rack.
yeah.
So, and it's if you keep it outside again, you have room in your like mine. I have to change everything when I bring the family because I
Yes.
use my whole Jeep. I use my whole Jeep.
We need to get something for your hood that you can put out there.
Yeah.
Put some more stuff. Jed Clampett comes to
yeah,
mind.
that's a good way to put it. Good way to put it.
But yeah, I mean the quality of Echo Cooler
Yes.
is top notch.
Yep.
And I'm not just saying that to
no,
be
they-
saying that.
yeah.
They are.
Yes. Oh no, great cooler. I just wish Colin didn't lose it. Oh, yeah. And then the rack system. That's again with a Jeep. You're limited with space.
we go to post this. I'm going to tag him.
Colin.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to go high, the Gucci way, you can always go for the plug-in.
Refrigerator.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, there's a lot of people actually a lot of people, believe it or not, you'll see those, especially at Jeep Beach. When they help their back tailgate open the thing, you'll see them have those, refrigerators that are wired in.
Yes. 5-year warranty. Let's see. This one's a ICO VL60 12-volt refrigerator. 63 dual zone portable freezer and fridge. Has 5-year warranty on the compressor and 1 year on all other parts. They do have live tech support here in the States, and for that, it's an AC/DC power, meaning that you can plug it in at the house.
Yes.
Get it good and cold, fill it up, bring it out to the Jeep,
Plug it in.
and away you go. All for the special price of $1,000.
There you go.
So,
Boy, this is adding up quick. It's
Yeah,
expensive
it-
Christmas.
well, this is an expensive vehicle.
We got to. Oh, geez, I'm gonna get 3 more jobs.
Do you like to overland?
I do. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the roof nest, Meadowlark. It's a fold out that sleeps 2. It's a soft shell temp that folds up onto the hard shell, folds up in a hard shell clam.
Okay.
It's very compact design, and that goes for $1,500. I've heard very good reviews about it. The material is a marine grade material, but it's not, that stiff.
Yes.
So that's something you can think about if they like to go camping.
Especially if you're going to go to Freedom 250 or Daytona for Jeep Beach.
Yep.
When you're going to do camping in the infield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or any of the other events. Everybody.
Yeah.
Jeeping for Judd does it. Jeeptoberfest.
Yeah, they all
Everybody
do it.
has camping. So please.
All right, and if you don't want to do it that way, we can suggest a company called We Roll that's over in Ocala. It's an all aluminum constructed. It won't rust or rot.
Yes.
They have many different sizes and options available.
Yep.
The biggest thing is it's lightweight.
Yeah.
Because most of your trailers are made out of steel. Steel
Yes.
frame
Yeah.
and steel exoskeleton
Yes.
or endoskeleton. Or we went to Tiny Camper.
Yeah. Nice people.
Very nice people.
Nice. Again, Jeepers. They build a good product.
Yes, they do, and it's built over in Claremont, Florida. It's lightweight. It's handcrafted, made to order. It's a family-owned company. It's a very small company.
Yep.
And base range is anywhere from $6,000 up.
Okay.
But I mean, you're buying a trailer that's going to last for a long time. It's not
Yes.
going to fall apart.
No, and you can, again, it's so easy to keep that thing updated.
Yes.
The way this designed, so yes. So it'll stay current and fresh. And
they warranty their stuff.
some of them come in with air conditioners and heaters.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of little things you can do for
You
it.
can add whatever you want to it. It's very easy to pull behind a Jeep.
Yes.
I mean, even a TJ.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now it's that time of the day that
It's my 2 cents.
I forgot your 2
You
cents.
forgot
Did you-
my.
I forgot. I see it here.
Jeff forgot that I did a whole thing.
you know.
So here's my 2 cents on some things for Christmas to think about. Take an online navigation course, and then with your off-road maps and your apps, start planning your trips. And also, always when you go out off-road, and leave a float plan.
Yep.
That means let somebody know where you're going, when you're leaving, when you're expected home, and what happens if you're not, and your vehicle description, all that information. So in the event that you're overdue for some reason, somebody knows to look for you. But again, a simple online navigation course can really help you. I mean, set up your trails. Think about, the handrails. Handrails are things that oops, okay, I'm getting outside my area. It could be a river. It could be something like, all right, now I need to change my direction. Those are just, again, and then being able to print out the map. But then once you print out the map, you're able to navigate with it.
Correct.
So and then the next thing.
And that's something that I'm planning on for next year we will have online courses.
Yes.
And this will be one of those things that we're going to have to pick one or the other or both. I don't know yet. And we'll have a class for it that you can do online.
Yes. And the big thing is, if we're hoping we do more educational series, is, to do a day of land nav where we're going to do maps and apps and GPSs, and then you're going to go out and do it.
Yes.
And that'll be, so next thing, again, carry a good quality compass. Whether I prefer Suntu because I've carried one for probably 30 years. I don't even know how long I've carried a Suntu compass, or a Brighton. They make good compasses. A good quality compass.
Don't go to Walmart and buy one.
No, don't buy one. Buy really a good one. Whether you're going to do a base plate or something else, you don't have to use a Lensatic military. If you're a military guy, bring your Lensatic compass. Bring your Camillus. Bring that compass that you always had. You can use that, but the other ones are just easy to use.
Yeah.
And it'll really help you, get around. So again, that'll come part of your nav course. In-reach device. So for people who don't listen and you don't pull up the no cell zones on your X, trail map, now I'm in trouble. So having some way, again, not everybody's going to buy a Starlink and put it on their Jeep. No. But having, some type of in-reach device is good. The other thing is to take a first aid course. We talked about the first aid kit right here. First aid kit. We talked about first aid kits. Take a first aid course. Some of them now are hybrids where you do X number of hours online and then you go to your fire department and you just do your practical, and then you're all. That's just good quality stuff. Of course, always in the winter months, your poncho and your whoopee.
The whoopee.
You got to have
the
a
whoopee.
good poncho, and you got to have your whoopee. Leave it in your vehicle, especially the cold. For our folks that are always in the cold months, yes, having something like that. When it comes time to replace your brakes, think about upgrading your brakes. We always talk about upgrading your brakes. I found a deal on brakes, so I'm redoing my brakes, but I found a good deal from a guy that sold his Jeep, and then cleaning out the garage, like, oh, I bought this, Power Stop, he bought the whole kit, and he tried selling it, and I got it for a good deal.
Nice.
So I'm sitting in the shed now.
So when I do my next service, I'm going to have Russian, that's my mechanic, great guy. I was like, hey, if they needs brakes, we got everything. We're good for brakes, go to the transmission. But think about upgrading your brakes, especially do bigger tires and a lift. You do the brakes, so that's the thing. You take your top and doors off, like we've been talking.
Mm-hmm.
A good quality side view mirror. So if you don't have the CMM handles where you can do that, because they make good mirrors. Although I wouldn't know yet, guys. I'm still teasing, bitter but teasing. But good quality side view mirrors. Oh, but it's funny because we poke at everybody and I poke at them. So good quality side view mirrors are good, and there are some that are still made in America, so they're good. We talked about the hitch link. I'm a big fan of that. Traction boards.
Yes.
And on those you can go cheap.
Yeah.
On those you can go cheap, especially if you come to our courses. I'll tell you to MacGyver it. With branches or, limbs that you can lash to it so they won't break. So if you have to do any bridging or anything, man, I can teach you some high speeds, cool stuff so you can get the less expensive ones, you can have them. But so if you're on the beach, you're in the mud or whatever, get some good traction boards. If you're going to do bridging, there's little tricks you can do for even the cheap ones,
Right.
I wasn't going to pay the $400 or $500 for the real expensive ones.
And they don't work as that great either.
They still burn off. There's some other things, but I have some that I use in my training classes that we've burned all the traction nubs off that are, again, 12 years old, and I'm still using them. So, and with that, the last thing I would say is a good headlamp with spare batteries.
Good point. And you can get rechargeable ones now that are wide angle.
Yep.
Or
so
spot,
get it,
whichever.
keep it in your Jeep, and keep the batteries, keep it charged.
All
and
right.
with that, I'm going to get out of your hair.
All right. So, as I said, we're going to do it a little bit different.
Oh,
We wanna
yes.
thank
Oh, yes.
Thanks,
Daytona Dodge Chrysler Jeep over here in Daytona, a.k.a. Randy's Place. Also, check them out at Daytona's Garage and check them out for all these, see what they can do for you for some of the stuff we suggested.
Yes.
Also, check out B&B Fastener and Supply at bnbfastener.com. Get hold of them for any of your tool needs, and they'll hook you up. Also, a big shout out to Best Price Trailers at bestpricetrailers.com. Check their inventory out and see if there's something there that you might need.
All right.
Thank you, sponsors, and thank you, folks.
Yep. Thank you all, and we'll see you at the next one.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox, powered by Best Price Trailers.